Сегодня началась E3. Сегодня началась E3 2018. И сегодня уже была первая конференция Electronic Arts. Вот. Я не знаю, что там показывали. Неважно. Я хочу посмотреть все E3. И мы с вами будем смотреть. Вот. Так. Да. В общем, я буду долечиваться. Мы с вами будем смотреть E3. Я не знаю, сможем ли мы смотреть онлайн некоторые конференции. Те конференции, которые мне очень интересны, они будут показываться очень поздно. Но я очень жду конференцию от Sony. В 4 часа ночи она будет. Не помню, какого числа, но это точно не завтра будет еще. Очень хотелось бы посмотреть в прямом эфире. Может быть, мы посмотрим. Это будет зависеть от моего состояния и все такое. Так. Ну, давайте тогда, что ли, смотреть еще. Че у меня-то? Вот. Так. Дайте мне качество-то нормальное. О. Я вебку опять вытянул. Не знаю, короче. Ладно, давайте смотреть, короче.
Jose Sanchez back for my third EA play, and this one is the biggest one yet, it's safe to say.
Oh, most certainly. You guys, this is an amazing 3-day gaming festival. There are games for every genre, every age group.
Every fan of games.
Dude, we got all kinds of free stuff.
There's all kinds of stuff. There's not even just games. There's trivia, there's prizes, there's a ball
Я буду
pit,
смотреть
a
в
ball pit.
оригинале.
Yep, that's happening here at EA Play, so you can go and jump in there if you feel like it. There's a family fun zone. We have all kinds of sections and scenarios to go and check out if you come to EA Play.
Wow, there are literally thousands of people standing outside right now. But Jose, you said this was your third? Wait, what? And I'm like, oh.
I'm not at the top division. I'm on Division 4. I'm making my way up the top, you know, but at least compared to...
Все любители футбола.
Marcus over here as Alvin Kamara. Yes, I am. As his captain.
Давайте перемотаем на...
Vieira's going to lead him, and he's actually using a lob cross. Like I said, it gives you a little more time.
Поближе к самой конференции уже.
Continuing to mark their dominance, but we've also had some new faces arrive. Never left the mark too.
To be the best, you've got to beat the best.
It's been a packed out season with events from all over the world. We've had tournaments such as the FUT Cups in Barcelona and Manchester, the EA Champions Cup in Bangkok as well. We've seen leagues such as the MLS, Bundesliga and La Liga all form part of the global series. We've seen other events such as the Gfinity Elite Series and ESWC, but all roads led to Amsterdam, where we've just wrapped on the FIFA 18 Global Series playoff.
And there we go, congratulations to Nicholas!
So now we know the 32 players who will compete for the trophy, the massive cash prize and the title of the world's best FIFA player. It all kicks off on August 2nd to August 4th in London. You can catch all the action across EA Sports FIFA channels. So we'll see you at the grand final for the conclusion of this dramatic season.
You know the
Все
best
это
host in the
перемотаем нахер.
world.
In LA this weekend. Yeah.
Да, еще 13
Probably cats and dogs are...
минут. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Around and hopefully in
Sims?
the sun, maybe a little rain, maybe like lying around in the snow.
Yeah?
June 22nd.
Snow angels.
You can make snow angels. See, that's what I'm in for.
How exciting is that?
So June 22nd, you're going to get your chance to make snow angels when the Sim Seasons expansion hits everywhere. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. And thank you. Hopefully you guys have a great EA play. And now let's take a look at exactly what I've been talking about with this trailer for the Sim Seasons.
Sim Season. Four Seasons. Классно. Что же мне с этой вебкой-то делать? Я думаю, я то в квадрат ее, то в треугольник. Не знаю, как разместить.
EA studios in all people. Those people in there sitting down, hanging out.
In 1940.
Now, let's head inside.
Все, начинается. Сука, здоровая такая вообще. Даже не знаю. Там говорят, Battlefield у них новый выходит. Что-то там споры вызвал. Я не видел даже трейлера. Вот это да, вот это эффекты. Обосраться.
Oh my gosh, how cool is that?
О май гад, о май гад.
So that was Anthem. We're going to talk about that a little bit later
Вот
in
это
the
вот.
show. But welcome everybody to EA Play. I'm Andrew Renee, and while you might recognize me from the gaming community,
Девка
I'm
вроде
kind of a new face
симпатичная.
around here. So this year, EA wanted to change things up because they know that I'm both a gamer and a fan. So they invited me to come and host the show. And I think this year is going to be a lot of fun, you guys. I hope you're ready because we're about to kick the press conference off. But before we do that, EA Play is more than just the show you're about to watch. Right behind these doors, there is a fan fest outside, and it is huge this year. It's a full 3-day gaming festival where thousands of gamers can come and play games for free.
Такая, ничего
Now,
такая.
inside the theater here, there are hundreds of community members from all over the world who are going to be capturing, streaming, and getting their first impressions of
Ничего
the
я,
games
конечно,
that
не
we're
жду
going
от
to be showing off
Electronic
here
Arts.
today. But before we can get to that, we've got some reveals, of course.
Ну, надо
We're going to
посмотреть.
kick things off with a look at Battlefield 5 multiplayer. Now, I know
Battlefield.
Trevor gave you the first look. Yeah, we can clap it up.
Battlefield.
Last month, but we've got some new stuff to show you today. Then we're going to move on to FIFA 19, and boy, do they have some big
FIFA
news, you guys.
19.
Any World Cup fans? You guys excited? Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Then we've got 2 new indie games to share, and then I'm going to come back towards the end of the show with some of my favorite developers to give you guys a nice, meaty look at Anthem. And of course, yeah, we got the woos for Anthem. I'm into it. You want to do this with me? Well, it wouldn't be fun, you guys, if I told you all the secrets at once, right? Well, give him a break. He needs to just enjoy the show. So without further ado, let's get things started.
Так, это что, Battlefield Battlefield. Здравствуйте.
Right, it's time to kick this thing off.
О,
It's been 2 weeks since we released
что ты так
Battlefield 5.
разговариваешь,
You know
что?
what? It's been exciting, it's been a lot of speculation, and so many brilliant remixes of a reveal trailer. But there's also been lots and lots of questions.
К
from the
логопеду не
community.
сходил.
And we've heard you want to see more gameplay innovations. You want to know how customization actually works, and you want to know more about our take on the Second World War. So today, we'll show you more gameplay and why this is the deepest and most immersive battlefield yet.
It certainly is. You will be able to dive and smash through windows to surprise your enemies. Where previously defenses were stationary, you will now be able to move these weapons around on the battlefield and gain advantages. And our renowned destruction system is back and more impactful than ever. So,
Distraction.
well, you can't really
Distraction.
hide from those pesky tanks anymore as they come chasing you for you, as they rip through those
Офигеть.
buildings.
Снег падает с крыши,
You will now
прикинь.
be able to customize your soldiers, your vehicles,
Вот это
and
да.
your weapons, not only for the gameplay, but for the looks, as part of our portrayal of the Second World War.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg in Battlefield 5. You're going to see a lot more of our new gameplay systems here at EA Play from our community. So let's talk about our single player in War Stories.
Yes, let's do that. So we want to tell you about those untold stories that got us excited to start with on this game. It's about, what you will see is really those moments of human heroism. It is about witnessing the war through the eyes of the men
Может,
and
сюда
women
вебку
who
затащить?
shaped the world forever.
Привет.
Real and-
Что
real
уже
and
показали?
relatable people facing the
Элиас
brutality
Форс.
of war. We started off by
Я смотрю в
exclusive look
записи,
at, the
если что,
Nordly's war
у них
story
уже
over at
закончилась
the Xbox briefing tomorrow.
конференция,
Thanks, Lasse. Something not to miss tomorrow.
и я начал
So,
смотреть
our
только
launch
сейчас.
in October
Собственно, вот
is just the beginning.
Battlefield
We'll
5.
all go on an expanding journey through the Second World War.
Сегодня они начинали в 21:00.
No premium pass.
Вот.
Every day
Может, вебку так
will bring
оставить?
something new.
Даже не знаю.
And as part of that journey, after launch, you'll get something I know a lot of you have been asking for.
It's Royale.
И тут рояль будет. Да что такое? В каждой игре рояль. Серьезно, что ли?
Royale reimagined for Battlefield. So we bring
В
those
Call of
pillars
Duty рояль,
Battlefield with
тут рояль.
destruction, team play, vehicles into this new experience. So we will bring you experience
Вот это да.
that you haven't
Вот
played
это
before
да.
in Battlefield or anywhere else. But more about that later this year.
So with that, it's time to show you what makes Battlefield so special. It's the unmatched intensity of our multiplayer sandbox, and this time, it's even more epic, fighting across multiple maps and modes. Welcome to your next Battlefield experience, and this is your first look at ground operations. And this time, even featuring music.
Чао. Музыку, говорит, послушайте. Ну, классно, давай послушаем. Везде рояли суют. Тут, оу, PUBG, там рояль, Fortnite. Надо нам тоже рояль засунуть. А то как же? Сейчас же это в тренде? Ну, не знаю. Посмотрим. Я слыхал, что мультиплеер трейлер показали. Ну, наверное, так и есть. Я не знаю. Я ничего не смотрел, я ничего не видел. Я только сел. Даже мне ту вебку-то запихнуть. тут оставить. И сюда ее. Или вообще ее заквадратить. Как раньше. Northeast War Story. Ту-ду-ду-ду. Так, это же... Футбик. Реал Мадрид.
Até mesmo nos momentos mais difíceis, tu tens de continuar a acreditar. Esta é a tua oportunidade de te
Да
mostrar
вроде норм стоит, смотреть
que tu és
удобно.
campeão.
Вот так вот, нормально, если у меня вебка вверху. Я, короче, как ее не делал только уже. Я, короче, вот здесь ее делал, вот здесь делал. А делал вообще вот так. До этого у меня было... Вот это он заколотил, красавчик. А делал вообще еще вот так вот. Неймар. Ну, типа, короче, ты понял, квадратом. Короче. Сейчас будет реалистичное поведение мяча на поле. FIFA 19. Вот так вот. Но. Лично мне было интересно всегда играть в РФПЛ, в FIFA. Я уверен, что многим это было неинтересно совершенно. Но мне было интересно. А сейчас я знаю, что вроде как там РФПЛ не будет. И это пипец какое дерьмище. Как я считаю. Ханс Зиммер. Музыку писал. Серьезно. Красавчик.
As Aaron said, the UEFA Champions League is an amazing addition for the game. It's where football's biggest heroes like Ronaldo and Neymar clash every year. And it's the place where champions rise. And you've been asking for this for a long time, and we are thrilled that it's here. And that's why we're bringing the Champions League across the game. There'll be an authentic Champions League tournament mode. Your club will chase this trophy in career mode. Alex Hunter will pursue Champions League glory in your story mode, The Journey, and in FIFA Ultimate Team there'll be live and authentic Champions League content. And we'll share more details on that
верните, сволочи!
Ultimate Team features later this summer.
And all that's just the beginning. As you know, the heart and soul of FIFA is gameplay. And this year we're giving you the tools to
It's
control the
just
pitch in
beginning.
every moment, from your tactical approach to the match to each technical touch. And we know how passionate you are about gameplay, so we've worked hard to shape and refine our vision for FIFA 19 with input from our community. From hands-on tests with beginners to detailed feedback sessions with FIFA pros. And we're going to be sharing a lot more about gameplay throughout the summer, but what I can tell you right now
РФПЛ теперь только
is
в
that the
PESе
quality
будет.
bar in gameplay
Они там
was
какой-то
raised
контракт
yet again this year.
заключили и все.
So we look forward to everybody experiencing the game on the hands-on sessions this week. And also, of course, we're extremely excited for everybody to play it when we launch on September 28th. And that's our FIFA 19 news, headlined by the UEFA Champions League. But I just wanted to take a minute to pause and reflect. Standing next to this trophy is a little bit surreal. You know, growing up, there's two iconic trophies that every young player dreams of winning. And for your club, it's this one, the pursuit of Champions League glory. But for your country, It's this trophy. The World Cup. And with the tournament starting in just 5 days, we're excited for the world to compete for it in FIFA 18.
As you can imagine, all of us on the FIFA team can't wait for
Ronaldo,
And we
Ronaldo.
want to celebrate with FIFA 18 players, which is why we've just updated the game with a free World Cup
Да,
experience
чемпионат,
on PlayStation
фу,
4,
чемпионат, говорю.
Xbox One, PS, PC, and Nintendo Switch. But you can take
Чем?
Ronaldo and Portugal to
Короче,
the first World Cup.
скоро начнется, у нас
Or
уже
you
жопа
can write your
в
own
городе.
story with some great nations who didn't qualify
Столько
this
людей
year.
стало, и так много всегда
Or
было,
you
сейчас
can
еще
make a
больше стало,
crazy
нереально
dream a
просто.
reality for your home country, like mine,
Просто нереально.
Iceland. Who would have thought that a nation of only 350,000 people would ever qualify? And you can feel their excitement.
Apologies to any England fans in the room, that might still sting. And Lena isn't the only one who's excited. FIFA 18 players are loving the World Cup experience so far. But we don't want to stop there. We want to invite everyone to come and join the celebration. So I'm pleased to announce that for a limited time, FIFA 18 complete with the entire World Cup experience is available for a free trial on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and on PC through Origin Access. Yeah, you can download and play the entire game right now for free. Yeah.
О май гад.
So to kick off the trial, we've got some of the world's biggest creators who are going to be playing live at the end of the show, representing their nations in a little mini World Cup tournament.
And this summer will bring so much more for FIFA fans. Plenty of FIFA 18 content centered around the World Cup, and we'll bring you all the details on FIFA 19. But in the meantime, let's all enjoy the World Cup. Thank you, and auf Ravistan!
Авравиша! Чё она крикнула вообще? Не понял ничего. Послал, небось, всех на каком-нибудь языке. А все такие, да, сами ничего не поняли.
Good morning. EA Sports, FIFA 19.
EA Sports.
The FIFA community never rests. 20 million
Вот Electronic
people
Arts
from
такой
60
вывозит
countries playing in competitive leagues this
фифой,
year. Well, the FIFA team
чем
never
еще?
rests either.
Battlefield'ом.
Bringing the Champions League and the World Cup and so much
И
other
вот
greatness
этим
to
вот,
FIFA
наверное,
this year. We can't wait for
Anthem.
you to experience it all.
Всё?
We've got so
Больше у
much
них
to do
ничего
here
нету?
today, but I want to welcome you to EA Play. It's our third EA Play and our second one in Hollywood, and we couldn't be more excited to have you with us to share all the games that we have to show you. We've got lots to do, but before we move on, I'd like to share just a couple of things. The greatest disruption to the consumption of entertainment media in the last 5 years is the combination of streaming plus subscription. As consumers, watching movies, watching TV, listening to music, reading books has never been easier. And we believe that disruption is going to have a profound impact on our industry in the next few years. And so over the last couple of weeks, you will have seen that we announced a new team from Israel has joined Electronic Arts to help our investment to extend our thinking and extend our pioneering into this cloud gaming
Чё
world.
это?
For many people, that's going to mean extending the
На чем он
experiences they
играет?
already play on our partner
А, ну
platforms.
это я вижу.
For others, it's going to mean
Вот
new
это чё за-
games and new modalities of play across a whole
На
variety
телефоне,
of
что ли?
platforms.
Серьезно?
But for everyone, it's going to mean playing games anywhere,
Вот дают, а?
anytime. So this
Вот
week we've got a
дают.
tech demo running. All of our games
Инсайд.
streaming in HD from the cloud to multiple devices that you'll be able to try out for yourselves. Now, it's not quite ready for full market prime time yet, but it is a promise of what we hope to bring you in the future. The second part of that, of course, is subscription. And we started subscription a number of years ago, and many millions of you
Чувак,
have
давай
signed up
хорош
and
уже пиздеть
experienced the
тут.
joy of being
Показывай
able to
уже
have full access
что-нибудь.
to a great catalog of games.
Фифу 19 показывай.
Today, we're announcing Origin Access Premiere.
Убеди
So
меня
three things you need to know about it.
Почему я должен ее купить? Ведь я не хочу ее покупать.
Starting with Madden NFL, back on the PC for the first time in over a decade.
О боже!
Then FIFA 19, Battlefield 5, and of course Anthem. And there'll be many more titles in the years to come.
Что за Anthem вообще, кстати? Я что-то слышал, толком ничего не знаю.
And third, it will launch later this summer. So that's a little later in the year, but if you want to get started right now and experience the benefits and joys of subscription, come in and play a free trial of Origin Access, our base subscription, this weekend. Thank you and have a great show.
Не, видосики они хорошие делают, да. Молодцы, конечно, молодцы.
Hey everybody, what's up? So I'm here sitting inside the crowd at EA Play, and I just happened to find Mr. Vince Zampella here in the audience from Respawn. What's going on, Vince? How you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. I love this stuff.
Села к мужикам, и они такие.
I mean, someone's super excited about that man on
девочка
PC,
тут
right?
присела.
Yeah.
Да,
So, you guys may have seen that Vince was tweeting yesterday, and there has been a bunch of speculation. So, you want to just get right to it?
Sure. I mean, we're not ready to show all of our stuff yet. We're working on a bunch of stuff. It's amazing. The teams are kicking ass. But we wanted to bring a little tidbit. So we've been working with Lucas on getting the name and kind of the setting for what our Star Wars game is going to be, and we're going to talk about it right now.
Oh, you guys got any guesses? I bet you the internet is going wild right now.
I hope so. So the Star Wars name is Jedi Fallen Order.
Woo! So Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, so it kind of gives you some idea that you'll be playing a Jedi.
Star Wars?
So does that mean I get to like hold a lightsaber?
Yes.
So Vince, you got anything else?
Well, it takes place during the Dark Times. Trying to be a little vague here, but when the Jedis are being hunted, so it's gonna be spectacular.
So for all the like the hardcore nerds out there who want to know like where in the timeline, like between which episodes is it?
Between 3 and 4.
Okay, all right, between 3 and 4. That sounds like a nice time. You got any other tidbits? No?
It's not a nice.
It's a dark time.
It's a dark time.
Bad time. Does that mean it's gonna just be all dark and serious?
It's amazing.
Okay.
All right, so I think people are now anxiously want to know, like, when can we play the game?
It will be holiday of next year, 2019, not this year.
Sorry to dash any hopes.
No.
But now that we know, we can set expectations, we're all going to be amped up, and hopefully we'll hear more from you maybe next year.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Vince,
oh, yeah.
It was great to see you. Thanks for stopping by the show today. We do have a little bit more news on Star Wars, so I'm going to toss it over to Dennis.
Star Wars Battlefront. Давай.
Hello there. My name is Dennis. I work at DICE in Stockholm on Star Wars Battlefront 2. I'm really happy and excited to be here today. So thank you so much for hanging
Я
out
видел,
with me for a
кстати,
little bit.
где у них офис.
So we launched our game in November of last year, and clearly we didn't get it quite right. So instead of coming out of the gate sprinting like we really wanted to, we had to take a step back and make sure that we were delivering the game that our players really wanted. So we decided to completely overhaul our progression system and add a bunch of new character cosmetics for players to collect instead.
По крайней мере, раньше видел, там было видно, в принципе, их офис, но они там понастроили какого-то говна, теперь что-то непонятно там у них. Эвоки.
It turned out to be by far the most popular update of the game, and the team loved building Ewok Hunt. So, as you might know, we're currently in our Han Solo season with content from the movie coming next week. It's headlined by the new planet Kessel, a really dangerous place, and it features the return of one of our favorite modes, Extraction. So, looking forward a little bit, this summer we will be introducing a new
фильм Соло же уже вышел, да?
Which will allow you to team up much easier and play with your friends. We're also adding a new Starfighter mode focused around dogfighting with your hero ships. And looking ahead a little bit more, we will also be delivering a new large-scale multiplayer sandbox experience focused around capturing command posts
Это прям не из фильма взяли, да. Я не помню, короче, вышел он, не вышел.
We know that you have been asking for new heroes, villains, and planets from a certain era that features a very iconic Star Wars conflict. So I'm excited to confirm that Battlefront 2 this year will be going deep into the Clone Wars. It's only fitting that we begin on the planet Geonosis, featuring multiple levels, including the largest level we have ever built for Battlefront. So let's talk about the heroes and villains. First, let me introduce the most powerful droid, the leader of the most powerful droid army in the galaxy, General Grievous. And yes, he will be going up against my own personal favorite.
Чувачок, он весьма приколен.
Finally making his debut in Battlefront after all these years. So, but we're not done. That's not it. They will not come alone. Joining them is the Dark Lord and leader of the Separatist Alliance, Count Dooku, as well as someone to bring balance to the Force, Obi-Wan's unruly Padawan, Anakin Skywalker. The team at home is extremely excited to be building all of these cool things. EA and DICE are committed to Battlefront. We had a rough start, but I really think that this game has a bright future. Thank you very much for playing the game, providing us with your feedback, talking to us. Together, we will make this the greatest game that we can possibly build. There would be no Battlefront without you. So thank you, may the Force be with you, and enjoy the rest of E3. Thanks.
Да пребудет с тобой сила, мой юный подаван. Ой. Это же Unravel. Вроде так она называлась. Что, продолжение, что ли, сделают? Ну, давай, давай.
It's really good to see you. In Unravel, we used yarn to symbolize love and the bonds between.
Есть курить, у него ногти желтые.
We tear that bond up right at the start.
Нахера ты ногти-то покрасил?
But when things are at their darkest, you find hope. And you form a new bond. And your spark.
Чё, они вдвоем теперь будут ходить? Это же кооп!
So welcome to
Unravel 2. Тут по-любому здесь кооп. Это как Way Out, наверное.
It's a game about fresh starts and second chances.
LS4, спасибо.
Two souls who refuse to give up and who build something new and beautiful together. And the whole game is inspired by that spirit of optimism and togetherness. You see, it's all made to be played with two characters. You can play it alone, or you can play it in co-op with a friend.
Вот.
There's always two characters there, sharing one yarn and working together.
Можно одному тоже играть, он сказал.
This game, it's quite different from the first.
Можно в коопе.
It's both friendlier and more challenging, but above all, it's a lot more playful. And we think it's a worthy successor. And I want to show it to you now. So I brought some help. So please welcome Michael to the stage.
Опа, Майкла на стейдж. Че, играть сейчас будут? Да, точно, смотри.
And we're going to try to show you a little bit what I'm talking about how you can play the game in co-op with yourself, essentially.
Что-то угорают, короче, сидят такие. Прикинь, короче. Прикинь.
There we are.
Так.
So when you're playing it by yourself, you can essentially pick up the other character and carry them along through the more fast-paced segments of the game.
Ой.
And we actually tried to include a bit more.
Что это такое было? Ёперный театр. Вот это да. Dangerous, да. Опасно.
And then when you get to the more puzzly areas like this, when you're problem solving, you can split apart into two and switch back and forth between the two characters, because that's how we've essentially designed all the problems and puzzles of the game, that you're always working together and helping each other out and utilizing this bond between you to overcome any obstacle that you come across.
Okay.
So I guess I'll jump in at this.
Yeah, come join me. So I'm gonna be the red one.
Okay.
Ты смотри, что делают. Я только появился на Твиче, вполне доволен тем, что нашел тебя в качестве стримера. Приятный голос, хороший звук и атмосфера. Спасибо. Я на Твиче сам месяцев 8.
And I'll catch you. There you go. Can I swing now? Okay, you go ahead. So here it goes. Oh. Okay, this is the scary part. Let's see if we can do it. Got it?
Чё там за пацаны бегают, а?
Oh, very nice.
Пец, что за птица, блин, такая ядреная, такая агрессивная птица. Ну, музычка мне нравится, музычка хорошая. Прикольный. Я не играл в Unravel, я ее смотрел, других людей. Она весьма прикольная игра. Но офигеть, птица там разрывается просто. Блин, ведь прикольная стилистика игры. Игра прикольная. Я сам не играл в первую. Это вторая часть. Забавно. О май гад! Вот эти ребята прям порадовали. Несмотря на то, что у него ногти накрашенные, как бы.
Working on this game has been a completely amazing team effort in so many levels, and everybody has worked so hard. So there's a bunch of us from Coldwood here, and thank you to those, and thank you to everybody back home, and thank you. Love you.
Кого он там, love you. Парня своего, наверное. Всем привет, кто заскочил. Блин, я на заметку вот эту игру, потому что в это, например, можно будет с Алисой поиграть. Почему бы и нет? Она же, по-моему, на PC-то есть? Надеюсь. Потому что когда мы играли в Way Out, было довольно весело. Это правда.
Thank you, Martin, and the brilliant team at Coldwood. The game is
Вот
really
молодцы,
fun.
красавцы, а.
These guys have done an amazing job, and it's clear that they have a lot of passion, and I can't personally wait to play Unravel 2 with my kids. But what's even more amazing is that we will make Unravel 2 available to everyone today. Yep, you heard that right. You'll be able to take these two Yarnies on their next big adventure starting today. The game is finished, it's out.
Она вышла?
So thank you, Martin, and thank you to the team.
Серьезно?
Back in 2015, we started on this journey with the original
Охереть, вот это
Unravel
да.
to seek out the most
Она
creative,
вышла.
independent developers and bring them into our EA Originals program. It's been our way of helping these creators
Внезапно.
bring their unique games to the world and to tell their stories. And last year, if you remember, Joseph Fares was up here on stage.
Вот,
representing
Way
his
Out,
team
я
at
про него и
Baseline
говорил.
and The Way Out. And I think we all kind of remember that.
Охеренная игра.
And you might even remember him from the Game Awards as well. I think I
Ну,
did.
особенно
Anyhow,
Game
in March,
Awards, да,
that game caught fire.
я смотрел
It's-
Game
it was
Awards,
It's innovative, it's
тоже
fun,
комментировал.
and it's something fresh and new, and you all loved it. We saw over 2 million players
Классное
in the
было
first 2 weeks.
прохождение
And
по
A
Way
Way
Out.
Out is such a huge success that Joseph and his team are expanding
С Алисой
and
прям
moving
так
into a new
хорошо
studio.
поиграли.
So stories like this drive our industry, and it's why we will continue to work with independent developers to help them realize their dreams. Which leads us to our next EA Originals title, from a little game studio in Berlin called Joe My Games. When I met this team and I saw the game, I was instantly drawn to how personal this story was. It's one that carries a very powerful and important message, and it's unlike anything we have ever done. So please welcome Connie Gepper to the stage from Joe My Games to tell you more about Sea of Solitude.
Как думаешь, в этом году анонсируют Т6? Я думаю, что вряд ли.
Thank you, Patrick.
Мне так кажется. Что ты вздыхаешь, женщина?
I still remember during the pitch how enthusiastic Patrick was, and that afterwards, like our whole team, including me, were super excited. It actually feels a little bit the same right now.
Но я больше всего жду конференцию от Sony,
A little too excited.
потому что там, ну, как бы я надеюсь, там будет инфа по The Last of Us 2.
We are Yumai,
И очень надеюсь, что там
a
будет
small
инфа по
indie studio from Berlin, and we
Кодзиме.
are developing Sea of Solitude, or SOS as we call it. The whole journey from the very first
Sea
concept
of
to
Solitude.
actually becoming a part of EA Originals is simply amazing. Let me tell you more about our game.
Мне кажется, нет, не влезет.
When humans get
Тесс.
lonely, they turn into monsters.
И так, в принципе, много достаточно
Is at the core of
будет, я
everything
думаю,
you will see,
анонсировано игр.
hear, and hopefully feel
Ну, конечно,
while
если они
playing
это сделают,
SOS.
это будет бомбой.
What makes this underlying
Все будут про это
concept so
говорить.
important and so unique is that nearly every human being
Причем
can
покажут
at least
какой-нибудь
somehow
трейлер там
relate
вообще ни о
to
чёмный
or
там.
remember
Я не
the
знаю, там.
feeling of being lonely.
фигню какую-нибудь покажут и напишут там тест 6. Все, народ с ума сойдет. Кодзима опять как бог выйдет. Да Кодзима Евгений.
Like the concept seems to just float out of me like right into the hand and onto the paper.
Ну, в смысле, гений.
This is also why so many people can instantly connect with the game, because it's not a made-up story.
Ну покажи игру-то.
That it takes place in a fantastic setting. In SOS, we try to show how people experience different kinds of loneliness,
Sea of
but
Solitude.
also how outsiders, friends, and family see those who struggle. We achieve all this in playful ways, so that players who wants to simply enjoy a fantastic experience can do so. But player who wants to look a bit
Ну как это выглядит-то в игровом
deeper
процессе? Я посмотрел.
can reveal a whole emotional world beneath it all. Sea of Solitude is about a young woman named Kay who is suffering from such strong loneliness that her inner feeling, the darkness, the anger, the hopelessness, worthlessness, and she becomes a monster. The game is about finding out why this happened to her, but also how to turn her back into a human. Ultimately, the goal is to bring all those emotions into balance. Some needs to become bigger, some would be better off a little smaller, but
Ну идея интересная. Монстры какие-то, вода везде. Прикольно. Непонятно, как это будет выглядеть все. Да, выговор у нее, конечно. О, давайте.
This world that I live in is empty and cold. The loneliness cuts me.
Охереть, Пирс.
Touches my soul. I'm no
Есть курить.
destiny and no fortune sun.
Нравится.
I've just chased you so long now. I'm too weak to run.
Определенно.
A new day is here, but nothing is new. Alone in my room, I
Необычно.
tremble for you.
Интересно.
Yeah, I'm the one.
Йоу.
I'm not the only one. We are the one. We can shut you down, and we can put you on an island. Crossover. Gather.
Еду чуть-чуть. Воду налить.
We're balling. Be ready. Because we're coming at you with the squad. Say it how you want. Trust the process. Run as one. Call next. Or be the answer.
Да, необычно.
As long as you hold your course. Just remember though.
Мне понравилась эта игра, надо будет ее запомнить.
You're on my court. I'm the one. And this is my squad.
My name's Shay Kivlin, aka Young Kiv. I'm from Seattle, Washington. The only goal of mine is really to win the Mountain Belt.
Kiv's been going after that belt since 2016. At some point, he's going to need to get out of this quarterfinal and claim a major.
It's a big night for young Kiv. He's been stuck at the quarterfinals.
And here he is now in his first championship game, looking to accomplish a goal.
3rd and 4, throws it low. T.Y. drops it.
That was a phenomenal read, and Trini's got the lead.
40-19.
I hate losing way more than I love winning.
Oh, we have an incredible matchup. It's a rematch. Touchdown, Kev.
back again on TV.
Madden 18 champion.
He's finally done it.
Madden. А вот этот чувак.
Okay, baby, how you doing?
I've been good. You still recovering from that butt whooping?
Wow, already starting. Okay. Hi everybody.
Он
I'm
джинсы порвал.
from the Pittsburgh Steelers. As you guys can see,
Перелазил забор, видимо, и это. Джинсы порвались.
fire. I like that a
Он
lot.
висит у него там на
As you
коленках.
guys know, this is Young Kid, Madden 18, Madden champion. Like, give it up for Young Kid, y'all. Give it up. Young Kid, how has it been? You know, your success and your path, you know, to where you're at today.
It's I've always been a competitor. When I was in high school, I was playing baseball. I hurt my arm, so then I picked up Madden. And at first, I was really bad. I was getting blown out online, but I kept at it. I put more and more time into it. Eventually, I made my first tournament, but I had a big decision. It was the same time as my graduation.
Wow. Okay. So the key to be the #1 player in Madden is to hurt your arm in baseball. That's number one. Number two, you said you had the decision to go to your graduation or go to the tournament. So like, what did you do?
I chased that money. I still got my diploma, but I chased that money.
There you go. We're out here chasing money. That's awesome. Okay, now the past few years, how has it been for you? I know you.
Завтра Microsoft.
It's been tough. I've had a lot of.
Ну, конечно, самое интересное в конце, 11 июня, Ubisoft, Bethesda, Sony. Я жду Sony больше всего. Bethesda тоже, потому что интересно, что там у них за Fallout новый. Остальное как пойдет. То есть могут быть какие-то проекты, которые могут выстрелить. Но жду я именно Sony. Чувак просто гопнул, взял, отобрал у него. Я уверен, что Sony взорвет просто мозг. Уверен в этом. Sony в этом году взорвала мозг своими играми. То есть вышло 2 игры, которым я поставил десятки. Хотя таких игр в принципе мало, которым я бы поставил бы десятки. Их наберется сейчас, на данный момент, их получается 11. И в этом году сразу 2 игры. Это God of War новый и Детройт. Юбиков я не очень люблю, потому что... Ну, они такие люди. Конвейером стали заниматься. Microsoft, ну, такое. Не знаю, что там будет.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Nathanius, professional shoutcaster, here alongside Redwood Studios General Manager Michael Martinez. How you doing today?
I'm super excited to be here.
Yeah, we're going to do this presentation a little bit differently.
Ну, мне на самом деле интересно посмотреть все это, потому что мне даже интересно посмотреть Nintendo, потому что у меня есть Nintendo Switch. Давно ее вообще не брал, но там уже все в пыли. Надо сдуть с нее пыль. Надеюсь, какие-то новые игры там анонсируют на Nintendo. Было бы неплохо, то так 2 игры годные, по сути. Ну, 2 прям, 2 классных таких эксклюзива.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have an awesome matchup
Маловато.
here today. fighting for the blue side of the room. If you could please give a cheer for one of the most formidable RTS players there is. Make some noise for In Control. Yes. His opponent, fighting for the red side of the room, a competitive mobile gaming phenomenon. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Nick at Night.
А что у них сейчас будет, интересно? Что это такое? Они будут играть?
Now, Mike,
Что
it's
за
going to be a
игра?
real clash of these gaming styles and the competitive backgrounds that these players have. It should be a great match.
Я в такие не играю.
All right, are the players ready? Let's get this thing going.
Ready to go. I'm ready to go. Let's do it.
All right, let's kick
Я
this
даже не
off.
знаю, это...
Nice little strategy game for those of you out there. It's a good genre. I'm very excited for this. The players are loading in, and we are ready to
the
kick
match. Here we go.
this off. As the players' bases have been deployed and the action begins like any strategy game. Economy will be the focus. We have a harvester to start things off. Nothing too crazy yet.
Nothing too crazy.
Не, ну, может быть прикольно, конечно, но я такие игры как-то не очень люблю. О, он сейчас будет комментировать, идите нафиг. Знает немножко. Чуть-чуть перелистаю. Вы бы еще танчики показали. Нет, конечно, многие люди любят играть в танчики, но лично мне не очень. О боже, он это сделал! О, я на Викторе как раз на это наехал. Отлично. Идеально.
I just came to make mammoth tanks, so I've done my job. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That was awesome.
We saw a little bit of everything right there.
Perfect. Yeah. Let's hear it for Nathaniel.
Ребят, это было классно. Я оценил. Мобильные игры на E3. Ну, значит, нечего им показать, походу.
Rivals reimagines the real-time strategy experience for mobile. We're giving players complete, continuous control of their armies in quick, competitive head-to-head matches that are fueled by skill and strategy. Now, Rivals will be coming to iOS and Android devices, but I'm excited to announce that Android players can play the pre-alpha today. So head to the Google Play Store, search Command & Conquer Rivals. The studio has been having an absolute blast playing this game, and we can't wait for you to play. Please let us know what you think. Thank you.
Так, это что? Anthem? Или что это? Или... Что это? Или это вот эта игра и есть? Да, походу она. Просто трейлер. Воу-воу, полегче. Да, трейлер, может, и ничем.
Command & Conquer for a new generation. Now, before we close the show with a spectacular epic anthem, I wanted to share a few final things. I am blessed to be able to work with some of the most creative people on the planet who come to work every day to create amazing entertainment. And what I can say about all of those teams and what I can say about us is that we are always trying to learn
он сказал, что
and strive to be better.
перед тем, как закончить, мы покажем вам Anthem. Ну, там, конечно, многое достаточно по этой игре, но Electronic Arts... Да. Тупо. Хах, трейлер и игра две разные вещи, прям как юбики. Да. Там дальше, короче, да, я это уже видел, когда в метро ехал, я видел, вот после 2.18 они там играют в фифу очень долго. Просто играли в фифу. Мы это не будем смотреть, естественно.
And that we want to make great games. And that as much as we love making games, and as much as you love playing them, there's something that is even greater that we can do together. The power of this community when we come together to do amazing things is profound. Last weekend was the 3rd year of our Play to Give program, where we show the world how the power of play can be a positive force for social impact. Millions of you out there participated in 9 in-game challenges in our games, logging millions of hours in support of Play to Give. And to celebrate that, we contributed a total of $1 million to 3 charities that share our vision for a more inclusive world. A world where representation and equality are not something we strive for, they are the standards. And where bullying and exclusion are not an everyday threat. These 3 organizations, the United Nations He for She, PACE's National Bullying Prevention Center, and Ditch the Label, an anti-bullying organization, all are doing great work, and we're proud to support them through Play to Give. And thank you for your support.
Пожалуйста.
Thousands of us at EA and millions of you together doing immeasurable good because we love games. Thanks for being with us,
games,
and
да.
thanks for the incredible privilege of making games for all of you. Now, without further ado, let's take a look at Anthem.
Дениска Вилов Геймс сейчас в Лос-Анджелесе где-то тоже стримит E3. Так, вот это и есть Anthem, да? Я так понимаю. Да.
There's a storm coming. These walls can't protect us forever.
Destroy us all.
Если по трейлеру, то все где-то это я видел уже. Ничего нового особо. Это Destiny. Ну покажите там геймплей, что ли.
And it's still cool every time I see it. So I know all of you, like me, have had tons of questions about Anthem since last year because we're all BioWare fans. So we're going to do something a little bit different for the rest of the show, and we're going to take a deep dive into Anthem. So I'm going to bring out some members of the BioWare team to chat with us. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Casey Hudson, Mark Dara, and Kathleen Rutzard. thanks guys. Thanks for coming out today. Just got a
Yeah,
little game to show, right?
Yep.
It's going to be very exciting. So Casey, we're going to go ahead and just jump right in and get started with you. So now we know that you all started, or Casey, you started your career at BioWare way back in the day. Then you took a couple years off, but before you came back, you actually worked on Anthem before you left.
Yeah, that's right. So, you know, first of all, it's amazing to be back. It's awesome to be making games for BioWare fans. You know, we have the best fans. So it's been super satisfying to come back to it. And, you know, I just want to be able to continue the legacy of the studio. And that's kind of where it started with Anthem, is just thinking about, you know, what is the evolution of a BioWare game? And we wanted to create a brand new world for people to discover, you know, a whole new world of story and character. But we also wanted to do something that was, you know, more of a dynamic and living world, a game that would change every time you came back and played it. We also wanted to do something where, you know, if you wanted to invite your friends into it, then you could do that as well. So that was really the initial vision of the game, not an MMO, not a multiplayer game with story sort of bolted on this side, but something new and different, and I think the team has really captured that vision over the years.
Your fans really love the stories from BioWare, but I think we're kind of curious how you're planning to make story work in this shared world.
So a great story for BioWare is really about characters that you can have a connection with, choices you get to make, and feeling like the story's about you. In a lot of multiplayer games, those things get diluted because you're mixing multiplayer and storytelling into the same areas. Now you can build a solution to that, but you have to really build it into the core of the game. And that's what we've tried to do with Anthem. It's what we call our world, my story. So when you're out in the open world, the world is really dangerous and you're focused on your mission. And this is where other players get to play with you. The thing that's really interesting about this, it's unique for Anthem, is that this is a living shared world. So whether there's weather or it's nighttime, what we're experiencing together. Everyone that's playing Anthem at a moment is seeing the same thing. And this is what we mean when we talk about our world. It's a shared world that we all experience together. But then when I finish my mission, I come back to a base like Fort Tarsus. And this is a single player experience. I turn in my rewards, I talk to some characters.
Прикольно выглядит. Вот что скажу первое.
And this is where your story really
Прикольно выглядит.
And by doing it this way, we're able to combine that impact and agency of a single player story with the fun of teaming up with your friends to play co-op in combat.
And we're also designing it so that we can add story for years to come. So one of the first things that we hear when, from our community is they want to continue to play in our worlds. When they've finished Mass Effect or Dragon Age, players want more story. And so we've designed Anthem in a way that we can actually add more story for years to come. And it could be anything. A new moment with a character that you've grown to love, or an event in the world that deepens the lore, or an entirely new storyline and plot.
Well, I'm certainly not going to complain about more story, and I don't think anybody out there is going to either. So Kathleen, I wanted to ask you, from a writing perspective, since you are the lead writer, can you speak to what it's like to create a new world like Anthem from the beginning?
Well, what's really exciting for us, and not just the writers, but all of the devs, the designers, the artists, is that we're creating something new and mysterious for players to discover. So at the heart of the premise of Anthem is a world left unfinished by the gods. But the gods left behind their massive tools, and those tools are in constant conflict with this unknowable force called the Anthem of Creation. And the chaos of those things pushing against each other means that the world is constantly being reshaped in new and unpredictable ways.
Yeah, violent storms, mutated creatures, gigantic monsters. It's a dangerous environment that you need to wear a suit of powered armor, a javelin, to be safe in.
Now, something I think a lot of players out there maybe don't stop to think about is just how much work goes into creating a new intellectual property, or IP, as we've been saying. Now, you know, we've seen all these
Игра хорошо
features,
выглядит.
and Mark, you mentioned the storm.
Повторюсь.
What's the process of creating
Картинка
a game like
хорошая.
scratch?
Ну,
Yeah, it's something we've done a few times at BioWare. You know, and really the hardest part is getting started, just kind of getting off the blank page. So what we try to do is we think about
оригинальности особо не вижу.
trying to unlock for players. So like, what is the fantasy fulfillment? What are the new things you actually get to go and do that are different from what you've played before? So that's where we start. And then once we think about those things, that's the power of creating new IP, especially for games, is that you actually get to build a whole fictional universe that's meant to bring out a certain experience. And then once we do that, then we still need to build all the rest of the stuff, and what unlocks us creatively is to think about like principles around art style, tone, and even the technology and the politics of our new world. And then from there we can actually go and build out every last detail.
Yeah, and one of the unique challenges for Anthem is that it's a world, an experience that's meant to feel alive, like it's happening right now. And so the world is always changing, whether the storms, seasons, and it's a really great concept to write for, because what it means is it gives us the opportunity to drop into the world, almost in real time, a dramatic event that changes the world for everyone. And that could be anything from gameplay to lore.
I mean, all of the moving parts in the dynamic world sound really cool, the way that they sound like they're going to come together. But even though there's obviously a lot going on, it really all comes back to your character. So let's talk about who we're going to be playing as and why we're fighting these crazy beasts.
So you are a freelancer, uniquely skilled to pilot these Javelin exosuits. And you need those suits to survive and fight in this world, because the world will kill you. But on top of that, our ancient rivals, the Dominion, they've discovered a way, they think, to weaponize the Anthem of creation. And so we need to stop them and protect the free people of Tarsus.
Now, I've heard you call this power armor a couple different things. Is it a suit? Is it a javelin? Like, what's the canon term here?
We call them javelins, and there are 4, and they each have unique abilities. There's the Ranger, and then there's the Colossus, the Interceptor, and finally, the Storm.
Storm. Yeah, so each javelin gives you a different way to play the game. But the thing to remember is, like Kathleen said, you're not your suit. You are a freelancer.
Ну, как минимум, она красивая. Думаю, я бы поиграл.
Which suit you want to use based on your mood, based on the mission you want to engage it, or the javelins that your friends are using. So really what this allows us to do
Толком
is
ничего не понятно
we
еще.
built the suits to look like they're built from the materials of the world. So they each have their own unique abilities. So let's take a look at the Ranger now. The Ranger is a more generalized suit, able to do a lot of different things, really designed for up-close and
Выглядит так красиво,
combat,
конечно.
one-on-one for the most part. The Colossus is heavier, more specialized, but able to really pack in big weapons. that
Пожалуй,
devastate
может,
the
стоит
battle.
поинтересоваться этой игрой. Я вообще ей практически не интересовался.
I'm just going to say the Storm looks like it's going to be my favorite. I'm sure you guys out there are picking your faves right now, too.
Конечно.
So the javelins are awesome, but we're going to
Уже любимого героя выбрала.
Casey tweeted, some of you may have seen, asking for people out there to send us your questions. And the first one is going to be from @It'sSweetNicole, who asks, as a player who is all about making their character their own, what kind of customization options will be available in Anthem?
Yeah, so we really want players to express themselves, both through customizing the way their javelin plays, through gear and weapons, but also being able to personalize the way that it looks, both through paint jobs as well as changing the actual geometry of the suit itself. We want teams to be able to do this as well, and because you're going to be using a javelin for a long period of time, we really want you to be able to make it your own.
I'm glad you brought that up, because actually, Jay Legato has a question connected to customization. Monetization. How, when, loot box, cosmetics.
Yeah, so we are going to have some cosmetics and vanity items that you'll be able to purchase, but you're always going to know what you're going to buy before you spend any money on it. So no loot boxes, no ability to pay for power.
Yay.
So that means no ability to spend money on gameplay advantage at all within Anthem. But even more important than that, we want to make sure that Anthem is an immersive experience that feels like it's complete from the get-go. So that means a main story, a big open world, and an ongoing service that provides new content for a long period of time. New story, new experiences for everyone.
Well, I'm glad to hear that I can make my javelin pink. That's really all I wanted to know, I'm going to be honest. All right, Casey, we talked earlier about this being a co-op experience. So can you tell me a little bit about how the team gameplay in Anthem is going to work?
Yeah, it really is about, you know, the fun of teaming up as a team of superheroes and working together. So you want to get a few people together of different classes. So, you know, I think here we're going to see the Colossus, you know, just hammering people on the ground in gameplay, if we can have a look at that. So heavy artillery, being really strong, you know, in melee combat. And then here you've got the Ranger shooting down from above. And then they're using combos and special abilities and stuff like that. But what I love is you don't just run around, you're swimming and flying as well.
Даже плавать
So
можно.
it's interesting because at the Slate Tones wants to know, how will you balance multiplayer with single player storytelling?
So Anthem's really built around trying to combine the impact
Да, тут же будет сингл с другими игроками, ну, как в Destiny там.
Feels like a choice. So for people that want to just experience the story, you're going to be able to do that. Now, going out into an open world like this by yourself is going to be a little bit more challenging than if the team of 4 people. And we've really tried to balance the co-op experience to be fun, even for people that don't normally engage in this kind of thing. So I really hope that everyone at least gives co-op a try.
Okay, that's good to know. If you want to roll solo, you can, but it's just going to be a little bit more difficult. Well, I know you all are on the edges of your
То есть можно, в принципе, одному играть.
We show a little gameplay. Yeah?
Я.
All right, so Kathleen, I think you're going to set this up for us?
Кооператив.
So,
Да.
you and your friends have
Но можно и
decided to
одному,
play a mission
как они сказали.
called
Вы можете,
Stars
говорит,
of Villainy.
не
The
присоединяться
Stars have
никому.
put together an acid-based super weapon, so you got to take them out. So you start in the Strider, which is like a giant walker, and it's your forward base of operations. You have a conversation with your crew.
Хватит уже говорить, давайте геймплей, вы же пообещали.
And you'll hear Owen. He's going to talk us through the mission as we experience it here. And yeah, then you just get into your javelin suit and you head out with your friends.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
All right.
Kathleen, for talking to me about Anthem today. We're going to go ahead and roll the gameplay now. Enjoy, everybody.
Так, ну давай посмотрим. Bioware.
Freelancer, time to get to work. Faye said these bastards made some kind of acid. They're using it as a weapon. So, find where they're making this garbage and shut it all down.
Мочи их. А, нет? Ну ладно.
Owen, what's the plan here?
Picking up loads of scars nearby. Take a look around the area, but be careful.
Right. Checking out the scar camp some more.
Look at all the weapons! Oh, and the turrets! Better move quickly.
Красиво, красиво. Нихера себе. Побежал, блин.
There's a shaker relic. Wait, something's odd. Get a closer look, would you? See those radiant pieces of energy? They're echoes from the Anthem of Creation. Loads of scars nearby. Be careful. return them to the relic. You've got to silence it fast. It's gone silent. Disaster averted. Do you think we get a bonus for... Wait, something's happening.
What the hell was that?
I think that was whatever laid all the eggs around here. The sound came from below your position. On the plus side, this definitely counts toward hazard pay. There's a trail of this acid gunk leading down. Follow it, and we should find the source.
Этому все похер, он бомбу пробивает, прыгает с такой высоты. Вообще ему насрать. Это что за херобора? Это был босс, наверное. Вот так вот, вот так вот. Как-то так.
Yep, and that was actually just a short version of the full demo that we brought here to LA. So if you want to come by the Anthem Theater here at EA Play, you can check out the game live.
So I'm sure the question on everyone's minds, when do we get to play?
So Anthem comes out February 22nd, 2019 on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC.
So mark your calendars, everybody. Fire off your tweets. Thank you so much again to Casey and the entire
В феврале, получается, она выйдет. 22 февраля 19-го. В следующем году, короче.
I also want to give a big thank you to all of the developers who showcased their games today and everybody working hard at their studios back home around the world. Let's give them all a round of applause. Now, some of what you saw today, you guys have to wait to play. But you guys, EA has so much available right now. Now, for those of you keeping score, you can get your free trial of FIFA 18's World Cup today. And Andrew told us about the free trial of Origin Access. Yarny is back with a buddy in Unravel 2, which is also available today. Plus, you can take on your friends in Command & Conquer Rivals starting today as well. Now, that's a lot of available stuff that's out today. Is anybody ready to go home and download anything? No? You're like, I just want to go outside into the fan fest. I get it. So, I want to let you guys know to keep your streams going because in just a few moments, the FIFA 18 World Cup live tournament is going to begin. I'm going to head outside and check out the games, but I want to thank everybody for coming down to EA Play today and watching the press conference, and have a great weekend.
Ну, как-то так. Ну, на самом деле, слабенько очень. Как бы, ну, да. Из того, что показали, мне понравилось. Это мы не будем смотреть. Из того, что показали, мне понравилась ведущая, конечно. Ведущая хороша вообще была очень. Да. Мне понравилась Unravel 2. И внезапно то, что она уже available now, как говорится. И вот этот сос игра. Sea of Solitude. Все остальное, ну, такое. Anthem, не скажу, чтобы я прям сильно заинтересовался, но нормально, как бы. Не так, чтобы уж прям очень сильно. Я хочу проверить насчет Unravel. Прям вот она в Steam есть сейчас. Меня вот это интересует. Так. Я вообще, кстати, не знаю, Unravel, она вообще на Steam-то есть? Ее, по-моему, нет в Steam. Подожди, а где она? Как она вообще пишется? Так и пишется. Интересно. Ну-ка, подожди. А на чем она вообще выходит-то? Или она только на PlayStation 4? Если она только на PlayStation 4, то это... То тогда я, блин, ни с кем не поиграю, потому что... Да нет, она должна быть на комп, по идее. Но первой, похоже, тоже нету, да? Ну да. Странно. Да. В Steam ее нет. Ну и ладно. В общем, друзья, спасибо, что приходили сегодня, смотрели. Я сегодня посмотрел первую, так сказать, первую конференцию. Electronic Arts, ну, слабовато, слабовато. Два проекта, которые меня заинтересовали. Надеюсь, дальше будет поинтереснее. Так, сейчас, секунду. Вот. Думаю, она есть на ПК. Первая же была, наверное, в Origin. А, Origin. Origin, да, может быть. Может быть, Origin. Ладно, потом посмотрю. В общем, я надеюсь, что дальше будет получше. По крайней мере, я жду, что вот расписание. Завтра будет стрим. Вот, сейчас я смотрю, как тут по расписанию-то. Я, короче, вообще... до этого у меня стримы каждый день были. Почему? На самом деле, я думаю, завтра будет виднее. Ну, смотри, в общем, было бы неплохо, если бы я успел к 23:00 домой, и тогда я бы запустил стрим по Microsoft. Было бы очень хорошо. Вот. В принципе, я могу немножко не успеть и начать не сначала смотреть, правильно? Но могу, например, досмотреть все это дело. Что по планам у меня? В общем, в ближайшие дни будут стримы по E3. В любом случае, я посмотрю все. Я буду смотреть все. Лайв будет это. Ну, в смысле, онлайн это будет. Не онлайн. В записи буду смотреть. Неважно. Я посмотрю все эти конференции. Мне это интересно. Вот, мне это интересно, поэтому все это я буду смотреть. Попробую успевать. Попробую завтра успеть к 23:00. Время будут стримы по E3. Там, я надеюсь, я уже долечусь до конца. Смогу уже нормально комментировать. И... Вампира не будет, да, кстати. Вампира не будет, потому что я понял, что я не хочу тратить 2000 на игру. Я ждал эту игру, но она вышла... В общем, там много чего плохого. Во-первых, все говорят, что она нудная, скучная, неинтересная, не страшная. Плюс еще и багованная. За 2000 это, ну, такое себе удовольствие, поэтому я не буду ее покупать и не буду в нее играть. Вот. Как только долечу свое горло, я оживил Fortnite свой, наконец-таки. Борьба с Росколхознадзором продолжается, но я все починил. Fortnite будет. Буду играть. Вот, и там, значит, что у нас? А дальше там с 21-го уже начнется распродажа в Стиме. Я там накуплю ужастиков, и мы будем продолжать наше хоррор-лето. Вот. В общем, как-то так, по планам. Ладно, все, друзья. Всем спасибо. Еще раз, кто сегодня приходил. Сегодня